Drone 4 powered by Renewal by Andersen with this view of downtown St. Louis. Many call downtown home, but many residents say key necessities are missing. First Alert 4's Amanda Rowley looks at the effort to attract the kinds of businesses residents say they need the most.
The St. Louis Downtown Neighborhood Association asked people who actually live and work downtown what they want to see improved. And here are the biggest takeaways. 230 people were surveyed, and those residents say they value downtown's walkability. 80% say they felt safe during the day, but that perception dropped late at night, with the people also wanting enhanced public safety. And the #1 priority is to attract new businesses. And the type of business that kept getting mentioned over and over again were grocery stores, which begs the question, what will it take to get more grocery stores downtown?
Thousands of people live downtown.
I do love downtown.
And many want to stay, but have to leave to get their basic necessities.
They need another grocery store down here.
We did a quick search of the nearest grocery stores to downtown. Of course, there's a Schnucks and a convenience store in the core. Beyond that, it's 3 miles to the nearest Aldi, 4 miles to Whole Foods Market, and even 9 miles to Trader Joe's and Dierberg's.
I go all the way to Whole Foods.
And that's about 5-6 miles?
Central West End, or I go to Richmond Heights.
So that's a tough nut to crack.
Greater St. Louis Inc.'s Senior Director Sarah Arnosky-Coe says that feedback matches what they're hearing. But she says attracting a grocery store starts with growing the population.
That's what a lot of grocery stores are looking for, right? They want to have a density of people that can ensure that this is a good investment.
She says GSL hasn't recently spoke to any stores eyeing downtown, but we know there is $55 million carved out of the Rams settlement to revitalize downtown.
$7.5 million of that is actually specific to retail. And so I think those are definitely some public dollars that will be matched with private dollars to incentivize and attract a grocery store.
The organization says new housing, streetscape projects, and retail incentives are part of its strategy to attract more businesses. In fact, city officials say they're attending an annual retail conference with GSL to pitch St. Louis to retailers.
The grocery store is well much needed.
Downtown residents like George hope to see the day when picking up groceries is just a short walk from home. Amanda Rowley, First Alert 4.